Hey everyone, Will here. Two things before I begin. I want to say first of all, this rant discussion, whatever you want to call it, will contain quite a bit of strong language because I'm quite annoyed at Microsoft and I can't be bothered to go through the hassle of censoring it. So yeah, hopefully you're not easily offended. Second of all, I do apologise for the lack of videos recently. I'm currently in the middle of exams, and I just have a bit of free time now for me to do this, but I will get back onto it. And actually, after tomorrow, my last exam is tomorrow, I've then got 2 weeks of a break where I can just focus everything on the channel. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, let's get on to what I'll talk about. As you all know, yesterday, Microsoft announced the next Xbox, and of course, first thing we get is the title, and after all the speculation there was things like, of course the most obvious one was Xbox 720, then there was like Xbox Infinity I think, but no, what do we get? You ready for it? Xbox One. First of all, it reminds me of a bit of just like when they first announced startups, when the Phantom Menace, everyone just thought it was a joke because of the title. That's what I think of this, Xbox One. I mean, what's going to be next? Are they going to have Xbox 2 and Xbox 3? Because when I say Xbox One, or when you hear someone Xbox One, you think they're referring to the original Xbox, which is still the best. But yeah, that first of all, the title's a bit of a joke, but you know, even if it has a bad title, I suppose it could be good. But not in this case, no. This console is basically more about watching TV and having apps like Skype running in the background than it is actually about games. It's basically just an entertainment system. You know, voice control. It is all voice controlled, like Xbox, watch movie, Xbox, do this. You know, and I think I read somewhere as well, you can only watch the TV if you're in America. I'm not sure about that, but that is most likely the case. And no doubt that probably costs each month. They still haven't actually said if Xbox Live is going to cost, although it probably will, knowing them. Probably even more, seeing as these new features. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are pretty cool, but at this conference they did not really show anything about games, and when they did, they brought these jokers out. EA. Oh look, well, what did we get at Sony's conference? Well, we had someone come out about this new driving game. I can't remember its name, and that looked pretty decent. We saw some stuff about Unreal Engine 4, I think. We saw that Diablo 3 was going to be on PlayStation 4. We saw gameplay from not The Witness. No, we saw a trailer from The Witness. Did I just say that? I'm not sure. We saw gameplay from Watch Dogs, which looks really good. We saw gameplay from the new Killzone game. And what did we get with this one? EA showing us a few new sports games. Wow. It's all the same shit over and over. That is all EA does with their fucking sports games. Next thing, as I said, voice control. There is a thing now, Xbox Go Home. You usually say that and it brings you to the home page. The internet is going to be flooded with jokes for the next god knows how many years this generation of gaming is going to go on for. Just telling the Xbox to go home. Xbox Go Home, you're drunk. That's just small, I find it stupid, but literally everything is voice control and it has to come with the Kinect. And the Xbox will not work without the Kinect. So, actually, I'm not sure if the Xbox does come with the Kinect. Hopefully, if they make you pay extra for that, that'll be fucking bullshit. Then another big stab in the back is that this is not backwards compatible. This means you will not be able to play original Xbox or Xbox 360 games on it. So yeah, if you felt a bit nostalgic and you felt like replaying, I don't know, Halo 3, or let's say you wanted to play Fallout, or you wanted to redo the Mass Effect trilogy on your new Xbox, nope, you've got to go back and, if you've already sold it, buy an Xbox 360 because it's not compatible. Whereas with PS4, I think they've already already confirmed PS3 games will be on it. And they said they're working on getting PS2 and PS1 games working on it, or they said eventually they'll have PS3, 2, and 1 games working on it. Compare that to this shit. That's just bullshit. Why can you not have previous console games working where Sony have managed to do it in the past? And also, this is the biggest one, and this really, really pisses me off. There will be pre-owned games will still exist, but right, first of all, when you buy a game, you have to install it to your hard drive, and this is a one-time thing, so the game will actually play. So then, say you've bought the game, you complete it, and your friend wants to borrow it for the weekend, or say you want to borrow it from your friend for the weekend. You get it, because you have to install it. If you want to install it, you have to pay a fee. You have to pay a fee if you want to borrow a game from your friend. Microsoft hasn't said how much its fee will be, but I bet it will be at least £10 probably, and that's about 15 American dollars, I think. It will be, knowing them. Come on, some people are saying, oh, it'll just be like a couple of quid or something like that. No, it won't. This is Microsoft. You know, what the fuck? One good thing is they said it will not require an internet connection to run. That's good. You don't have internet, but you just want to play a single-player game. That's cool. But still, it can still block used games. They've gone out of their way to make it so. Sorry, I think I'm shouting into the mic a bit. They've gone out of their way to make it so you can't just borrow a game from your friend. Whoops! I did not mean to turn on Skype. Go away. I don't know what to think of that. Well, I think it's fucking bullshit. But just, oh yeah, sorry. You've already paid the full price for the game. Oh, go away, Skype. No, not you now. Shoot. That's better. Sorry. No, sorry. We don't care that you've already paid how much money for the game. Your friend wants to borrow it. He has to pay as well, jackass. You know, there's no more, oh yeah, come over to my house. Look at my sick collection of games. You want to borrow one? You know, me and my brother, we borrow games all the time from each other. Like, I'll go into his room, borrow a game from him, and he'll borrow one from me. We're going to do that in future. Every time I want to borrow from him, I have to pay a fucking fee. Like, say, like, I think the most recent example was I bought Assassin's Creed 3, which was my mistake. And my brother was like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to buy that game. I was like, you don't need to do that, just borrow it from me. We're about to do that in future. Well, we will, but he'll have to pay money for it. It's bullshit. It's just them trying to get more and more money, because they're greedy motherfuckers. And also, say, like, for example, some people, they like to create second accounts on their Xbox and play games. Even for that, on your Xbox, you've installed the game once, you've brought it, then you've installed it. If you create a second account on your Xbox, using the same disc still, you have to pay to install it on that second account. And again, they have not said how much the fee is. It's funny, on my notes there, I just put fucking money grabbers. That is pretty much it. They are more about profit now than having a passion for gaming. You know, Sony doesn't charge us all this shit. Yeah, sure, they fuck up from time to time, like with the whole hack on PS3 and the lag on Skyrim, but they don't charge us ridiculously over top shit for stuff like this. This is bullshit. I mean, I've lost count of how many times me and my friends have borrowed games from each other. Think how much we'd have to pay in future. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I think that is really going to affect how many people buy this excuse of a console. I mean, then when they show the specs, yes, they are upgraded, but they are nowhere near the level of a high-quality gaming PC. Even after all these years, they are still not able to make it as good as a PC. But we still have to pay more for it. It still has voice control, it's still got all these shitty little apps. And yeah, I don't care if I can Skype with my buddy in the living room whilst watching fucking Star Trek. I want a console that will play games properly, and I won't have to pay a fee every time I pop a used disc in the tray. You know, we're not all made of money. Yes, I do like when I can I'll buy a new game, but I'd say quite a few games on my shelf are pre-owned. Let's look at a couple. Oh look, both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas straight away, both pre-owned games. I think I got them for about £10 each. If I'd have bought them together in this new fee, it probably cost me about 30 to 40. It's ridiculous. It is really, really ridiculous, and I'm really, really pissed off and disappointed at Microsoft. What gives? Seriously, what genius thought of that? Anyway, I don't want to get too hung up on that point. Each console will come with a 500 gig hard drive to compensate for this installation thing, and also it will carry over all your achievements and like all your data from previous games. That shit is going to fill up space. I mean, I only have like, because I'm not really much of an achievement whore, I only have about 10,000 something game score on my Xbox, but still, that is going to fill up space. And think of all the stuff you can download, like some people download games and like films and trailers and stuff like that. You know, it all adds up, and you're not going to have that much space. Because I guarantee you, file sizes aren't really getting smaller. And one of my last points I was bringing to, the actual Xbox itself. Have you seen how it looks? It looks like a fucking VCR. Seriously, look at it. It's just a black, big box. It is the most ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. I can't comment on PlayStation 4 yet, because we haven't seen that. But even just from the little teaser thing, it looks about 1,000,000 times better than that piece of crap. I was actually quite looking forward to their reveal, because, you know, I do quite like my Xbox 360. I've had it for nearly 3 years now, the Xbox 360 Slim, and I've never had a problem with it. It's funny, I had quite a few problems with my PS3 when I used to have that, but I've never had a problem with my Xbox 360. But I guess this is really the last Microsoft thing I get. I would definitely be getting a PlayStation 4 or a gaming PC if I have the money for it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to recap on why I pissed off with them. The thing itself looks stupid. The name, it's more about the entertainment. Voice control only works with Kinect. It's not backwards compatible. No, you have to pay a fee for a pre-owned game. You must install things. The specs are better, but not as good as a gaming PC. And a 500GB hard drive is going to get filled up quickly. That's pretty much it. And also, I do like the one thing I do like though is the controller. It does look pretty cool. That's one thing I don't like about the PS4 controller. It looks exactly the same, as if they put a little screen on it. But that, that's one pro against all those cons, really. And that's pretty much it. And the actual dashboard itself on the Xbox looks so similar to Xbox 360s at the moment, because Microsoft is turning everything pretty much into like their shitty Windows phones and Windows 8. I just want a console that's more about the gaming than it is about the entertainment and money. And that is why I'll be going for a PlayStation 4, because hopefully that'll be more about the gaming. It should be. And especially the fact that, just at least the fact they couldn't even get Xbox 360 games to play on it. Really, is their technology not that advanced yet? Sony's is, so what gives? Eventually they said we'll be able to play PS1 games on that, on the PlayStation 4. How fucking cool is that going to be? Still, there we go. Yeah, so Microsoft, you've lost me. Let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think, what you'll be buying, if you're going to buy anything at all, that is. And if you agree or disagree with me, yeah, that's it. I'll see you later. This is Will signing out. Goodbye.